Hello and welcome. Now this is perhaps the first time I've done anything like this, so this is going to be very amateurish. I do apologise for that, but alright, now I am in absolute retro heaven. Just before Christmas I decided that I wanted to relive my youth and get another ZX Spectrum, the computer that I had as a teenager and absolutely loved. So I got this one from eBay and got it home, plugged it in, and about a third of the keyboard didn't work, and the video picture from the RF signal was absolutely atrocious and completely unwatchable. So yeah, pretty disappointed. So started looking around and was directed to a fella by the name of Ian at Mutant Caterpillar, and got in contact with him, sent it off to him, and I've got it back today. And to say I am impressed is an understatement. It is gorgeous. Well done, Ian. I am so pleased with this. The keyboard has got a new keyboard membrane in there, so all the keys look and feel absolutely gorgeous and function perfectly. The rubbish RF output has been ripped out and a composite mod has been put in place. So that gives me a lovely, nice, crisp, clear image. Looks beautiful. And I believe there's a couple of capacitors in there as well. So anything like 30 years old with capacitors, yeah, they weren't built to last that long. So they've been ripped out and new capacitors put in. So pretty much this is a refurbished ZX Spectrum 48K Plus. That's probably better than it was when it was first out the box. So, really pleased with that. So now I need a way of playing my games. So flash cards are pretty much commonplace these days, and there is a fairly well-known flash card for a Speccy on there already. And I was going to go for that one until I saw this one. And this is from, and I do apologise if I'm getting this wrong, this is from Lotharek. And this is the Div ID or Divide card 2020. And it's pretty much what you'd expect from a flash card. It gets a compact flash card in there rather than a SD card, so yeah, pretty strange choice I know, but there you go. You can still buy these compact flash cards new. I picked this one up for about £8 off eBay. You don't need a big one because Speccy games are tiny. I've got somewhere in the region of about a list of about 7,500 Speccy games, and it comes to about 440 megabytes. So yeah, a 512 meg card or a 1 gig card if you're feeling posh, that's plenty for this. What I also like about this one is you got 2 joystick ports. On the left hand side there, it's already set up for a Kempston joystick, and let's face it, most Speccy games like a Kempston. And on the right hand side there is another joystick port there, and I think that one's set up to Sinclair by default. But you've got a couple of dip switches there on the front, and you can set it up for either joystick port to have Kempston, Sinclair or Cursor, your choice. But what got me about this one, slightly different to the other, is this thing on top here. And yep, that's a 3.5mm jack socket. So no, you're not going to be plugging a cassette deck into this and loading games into it. No, that is an audio out plug. Oh yes. These lovely Speccies of ours, the manufacturers couldn't get away with calling it a speaker inside, could they? Because it bloody well wasn't. It was a beeper inside these things, and it sounded atrocious. So I was quite intrigued by this, that you could simply get one of these cables here, like I've got here, and place it in there like so, click, and you've got sound out of your Speccy coming out your telly. I can't be the only one that's excited by that, but there you go, beautiful. So enough talking, fella, let's have a look at it. What does it look like? How does it play? Alright, so let me pop this down here and fire it up for you. Aim it at the telly, sort of, ish, maybe. Turn the light off for you. Create the mood. Oh, righto. There you go. There's its diagnostic screen. runs a quick diagnostic. As you can see, I've got a SanDisk card in there, and the line underneath that says 1 volume found. That's the interesting bit, because the first time I did this, Idiot Features here didn't follow the instructions. It said 0 volumes found. I'd formatted the card under FAT32 format for. Yeah, so didn't work. It needs FAT16 for this card, so make sure you format your card under FAT16 and it does find it there. So that's what it looks like when it's happy. So you press a key and there you go. It's your Speccy. I want to reiterate that this is a standard 35-37 year old Spectrum. There's no modification on this, well, apart from the composite mod. It's genuine hardware, so you know that's what you would type normally, isn't it, when you're loading games off your cassettes. But we don't want to do that these days, do we? Because you know, I grew up at a time when I had a Speccy as a teenager, and my mate had a Commodore 64, and Commodore 64s are very good computers, and we'd often have the argument as to what's better, the Speccy or the C64. And yeah, go on, let's be honest here, the C64 probably was technically a better computer, but I had a Speccy, so it's got a place in my heart. One of the arguments that we always won Speccy owners was the loading times. On a Commodore 64 you'd be waiting 15 minutes for one game to load. Alright, fair enough, the Speccy's only got 48k, not 64, but without being anal here, we'd only wait maybe 3 or 4 minutes for our games to load. So what was intriguing me was how quickly original hardware could load games from these cards. So let's find a game and let's have a look, shall we see how long it takes. Let's find, oh, where's Manic Miner? Everybody loves a bit of Manic Miner, don't they? Right, so if I count down 3, 2, 1, and you imagine where 0 is, that's where I'm going to be pressing the enter key, and you can count to see how long it takes to load Manic Miner. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, it's almost instantaneous. This video hasn't been edited, I've taken nothing out of it. Let's just prove it again. Let's get out of there, press the NMI button, back to the menu, this browser menu, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. That's how quickly it loads. Alright, so yeah, oh, you said about the sound, didn't you, fella? That you were hearing there, that was just the sound coming through the rubbish beeper. Alright, so let's just turn it back on again and let's turn the sound on the telly. Oh yes, Manic Miner. Looking gorgeous, sounding gorgeous, for a Speccy maybe, and super fast loading times. Like I said, retro heaven. Alright. You can't make this any easier to use. I mean, there's no turning it off and turning it back on again. You just press the NMI button and you find another game. So, oh, I don't know, Jetpack, who doesn't like a bit of Jetpack? And there you are, straight away again. Get the Kempston joystick and try and keep laughing to a minimum. I never proclaimed to be any good at this game. So, 2 big thumbs up. One to Ian, Mutant Caterpillar, for repairing and modifying this now great again machine, and Lotharek for this absolutely fantastic flash cart. That's just so easy to use. So that's me, I'm done. Just thought I'd share it with you. I'm off to play a bit of Chucky Egg.